Ideology and the family. Man was formed from ideology and he needs to grow by ideas. The whole human race is an ideology. Man was born out of an idea. Whose idea? The Creator. The sacred book of the Bible states that God created man in his own image and likeness. So mankind is God's imagination. God had imagined mankind before he was created. Since the creation of man is God's idea, man should live by his Creator's idea. Who is the Creator? God. What then is an ideology? Ideologies are patterns of thought and idea in the mind. God had a pattern of thought for mankind, and man should align with that same pattern of thought or ideology. Coming back to the institution of the family, what is the family and whose idea is it? The family consists of the father, mother, and children, and it was God's own idea. God's primary objective for mankind is the creation of a family setup that shows an extension of God's love. The whole human race is a family setup and encapsulates fragments of different families. All the different families had their origin from a single source, which was the first family setup. The first family setup consists of a man named Adam and a woman called Eve. The Bible stated that Adam knew Eve and they begat sons. The family had been instituted by God when he said in his word that the man shall leave the father's house, he shall cleave to the woman as one, and shall be called husband and wife. From the context, the Creator had shared the concept of oneness, and oneness is intimacy. When the man engages the woman, they become one. But oneness comes through a channel of procreation, which is sex. Sex brings the intimacy in marriage as an extensive part of love. The ideology of sex and the family. The whole essence of procreation is for continuity, the continuity of human race. The continuity does not stop at conception of a child but proceeds further into the continuity of an everlasting intimacy of both couples. The continuity of love, which is a vital essence to marriage. Love brings forth intimacy of both couples, and sex is a vital tool of intimacy. When the two couples, both man and woman, comes together in intimacy of sex, it creates some identical uniqueness in both couples because of the mixing of blood and water in the biological anatomy. They then look alike after a long time consistency in intimacy of sex. Sex brought forth intimacy of identity in both couples. Sex could be divided into two, namely the permissible sex and the non-permissible sex. The permissible sex is sex within the confines of marriage. It is the legal sex according to the Creator's own pattern. It is God's own standard for sex. The permissible sex is a gift to God to mankind. Non-permissible sex. It is illegal sex according to the Bible. Non-permissible sex is a sin against God and destruction to mankind. The beauty of a marriage relationship is love, and procreation remains an essential part of a relationship. What then does procreation mean? It is an act of sexual intercourse between the male and the female for the benefit of one and on most occasions to produce baby of their kind for the continuity of the human race. On such occasion when procreation is lacking in a marital relationship, the function of intimacy had been denied. Sex is meant to be a gift from God and is a vital necessity to the marital platform of mankind. Sex is non-negotiable. It is the marital duty of both parties involved in such relationship. Procreation as an act of sexual intimacy brings a sense of oneness to both parties, and oneness is intimacy. God bless you. Stay tuned for more episodes.